You could fix that problem by simply going to Mexico, going to a bank, currency exchanging, opening up a bank account, and then spending Mexican dollars on Mexican stuff. Instead of saying, all I have is $100 bill, knowing that that $100 bill goes, $10 in Mexico goes a long way. And you going out there trying to feel like you're Hugh Hefner or something with throwing down $100, like, oh, all I have is $100 bill, and then now you're making a country that's not as rich as America, not as expensive as America, start raising all their prices, because if they have a few hundred Americans coming over saying, oh, I'll give you $100 for it, bro, like that, or I'll give you $10 for it because you know that it's cheaper than what it is in America, but it's actually worth like $3 in their current currency. You just got to understand that going to Mexico with US dollars and then spending US dollars in their country instead of going to their country, going to a bank and getting that money in cash in their peso, that's a reckless move. If you're going to go to Mexico, since Mexico is probably the easiest country for an American citizen to get to next to Canada, if you're going to go to Mexico, open up a bank account, invest into their market, and then when you get to Mexico, use Mexico money to buy and save, or buy and sell stuff in Mexico, and then they're not going to kick you behinds out of Mexico. But that's what they were doing. They were kicking all the US citizens out of Mexico because they were investing in Mexican purchases using US dollars. Just throw the country into a world of I can't believe, like, why? And all because those of us that are lower middle class or middle class want to feel like you're somebody. Ego wise, you go to Mexico and you're waving around $100 bills and $20 bills like, oh, I'm balling. Bro, that is ridiculous, because actually from the investor's mindset, wouldn't you prefer to pay what it is worth in their country than to pay what is worth in the United States, when what it is worth in the United States is 15 times more than what it's worth in their country? Truth, I would just go to a bank and just, you know, change over currency and just not do that and save money. And really, top 1% more often than not buys it more affordable than they buy it expensive. That's how they save money. Then when they make 10 times more than what they originally started with, that's when they start investing a little bit more money on buying something a little bit more expensive. But they're still buying practical, they're still buying durable. Only the broke minded people go for broke.